Hello and welcome to another edition of AMR's Plant Party Show. It is February in South Carolina. It is very cold right now, so I'm going to make this short. However, I wanted to talk to you today about winter in the South because Mother Nature loves to play tricks on Southerners in the winter time. So like it's February, I don't know, 17th, something like that. And just during the month of February, we have had temperatures anywhere from the mid to high 60s to the very low 30s. I mean, it was definitely below freezing last night. But because of this, sometimes our plants and our flowers get confused. And that's what I want to talk to you about today because I have some confused plants in my yard. First, I want to show you these beautiful things. Can anybody tell me what they are? If you answered daffodils, you are correct. These are daffodils, and they're an early spring flower. They are a bulb, and they're supposed to bloom in early spring, but as you can tell, mine are blooming right now. They are very confused. There's my dog. Say hello to Ghost. He's sniffing. He's checking out the daffodils too. So I saw them pop up a couple weeks ago, and I was like, no, it's too early. So what happens is, you know, it gets warm weather because bulbs need some cold weather, and then as soon as it warms up, they start sprouting and then they start blooming. Look, I got blooms everywhere. These things will spread. They're great. However, the ones that are not covered, I have some other ones that are not covered. If you can see, I have turned my fountain upside down. So they're a little out of the weather. So these might make it, but if it gets really cold, they will wither. They won't die, because they'll come back every year because they're bulbs. So interestingly enough about daffodils is my mother still calls them, and my grandmother's always called them, jonquils. And I thought that was just a southern thing, but I actually looked up the Latin name for daffodils, and it's Narcissus jonquillus. So jonquils is actually a more technical term than daffodils. In the South can be a tricky thing. I will encourage you to get bulbs. Now it's too late. You got to do late fall, early winter. We're talking December at the latest, maybe January if you're closer to the coast. Bulbs are great. They come back every year and they will spread. I've even got some irises, and my mother has tulips. When those start blooming, I'll be glad. I'll take you over there on tour. I have a friend who has some beautiful irises. When those bloom, maybe she'll let me take you on a tour of her garden. But yes, get some bulbs next year. Right now, it's too late. Unless you are at the coast or in warmer areas, then you can possibly do some bulbs as long as it's not super cold. But it might work. Check the bag when you buy it, because when you buy them in the box or however you get them, it will tell you follow those directions and you'll be fine. Last thing I wanted to show you today, since we're talking about winter plants, is this is actually a winter plant. This is called a winter rose or helleborus, and it actually blooms in the wintertime. Isn't it pretty? I love it. It's called a winter rose. Has these beautiful pink flowers. I will tell you, these leaves, it will stop blooming when winter is over, but it stays green year round. It will spread, but get some of these. These are great. I love them because they're just so pretty, and they add that pop of color, especially when everything else around it, like as you can see, is brown. So, winter rose and bulbs. So that's it for today. It's cold. I'm going inside. I do not like cold weather. So anyway, Ghost says bye too. Ghost, say bye. Ghost, say bye. He doesn't care. Bye. Do you know, here's one that has withered up. It got bit by the cold weather. That's what happens. It's too soon. Don't bloom yet. Go back to sleep.